Hello everyone and welcome to the Zoom session of Informatics Practices. Now today's class we will be starting up with Python. So Python is something that we have studied in class 11 and we will be doing some concepts. We will be looking at some new concepts and this is an enormous large unit for us. So we will take it step by step. We have already completed 3 units in our syllabus and this is the fourth unit as per our syllabus for CBSE. So, without wasting any further time, let us start with what this unit says. So, today we will be looking at the installation of Python. So, the installation of Python can be done from this URL. Just click on the URL and it will take you to this website. On this website, you can click over this download link to download the version 3.8.3, or rather, you can always go down and select for a version which you may think that it is good for you. Remember, for people who have Windows XP and lower versions, version 2.7 and downwards versions may work. Versions above than 2.7 will not work for people who are still using Windows XP. So once you click on this link, you will have the download ready. Then you can click on the download and get this installed. It will ask you for the path of installation and you can give any path in your C drive. Just don't worry about it. Once you are done with it, you can always go to your IDLE, to the location where your path uh, uh, Python is installed. So suppose my Python is installed at this location. Okay, so you can just install it at just C. I've installed it at a larger, at a deeper location. As per my preferences, you can install it in C drive. While doing your installation, it will be asking for your path. So while installing it in C drive, so suppose I've installed it here. Over here, I will go to the scripts folder and I will create a script of my own. So what I will do is I will go to this new item and over here I will click on the text document. Clicking on this text document will let me create a document. So let me just say I created local 1 or say suppose local 2. Okay. In this text document I went in and I wrote CMD and then I did a save as. I'm doing a save as because by default all my text files are stored with the name of .txt. Rather, I want to make this as a batch file, .bat file. So a .bat file is a Windows batch file over where you can write different commands. When the batch file is done, all the commands are run in sequence, and this batch file is useful for Windows uh, applications. So over here, as you can see, I've created this, and you can see that local 2 Windows batch file is available with us. Just click over this batch file and you will see that a new command prompt is open. Why am I opening the command prompt this way? I'm doing it this way because I wish that my command prompt opens with this path. I do not have to write down with doing CDs to go to this path. So just to open my command prompt with this path, I created a batch file and written CMD over there in the batch file. So let us just start with this. Say what I want to do is uh, I want to install some modules. So when you install Python from the given URL, it will only install the basic modules over there. So if you need something like a NumPy, if you need something like a Pandas or Matplotlib, so things like this or these modules will have to be installed by some commands. So what you can do is write pip, write install, and write the name of the module. Say suppose I wrote pandas. So pandas has already been installed at my end. So this will tell me that the requirement is already satisfied. If the requirement is not satisfied, it would have installed. So as it says, requirement already satisfied. Pandas, pytz, Python, dateutil, Python numpy. So all these things are already satisfied because I've already installed these packages. If I wouldn't have installed these, it would install it for me. Say now, if I wish to say, suppose there is a problem, I think that the installation didn't happen correctly. So what I can do is pip uninstall and so this will say that there is an existing version over here of pandas and this will uninstall this. Now this is asking me for installation. Yes, I do want it to uninstall. So this has been uninstalled. Again, if I wish to install, pip install pandas. As simple as that. And this will install pandas for me. So it has not downloaded it. It has used the cached pandas. Okay, so it has not downloaded it. It is as it is already there. I've tried doing these things before the session also. So it will just take the cache and use it from there. So this is how you can install pandas and all the things. And so where are we supposed to work? So we'll go to the search bar. We'll type ideally. So this will show me the ideally prompt. What I can also do is I can go to the Python command prompt. So on writing Python, you see that there is some black screen like thing over here. This is the Python command prompt. I've deliberately changed the back color. So you can change it for yourself as per your convenience. Um, when you are writing commands in command prompt, it will only take one command at a time. So these are not scripts that you have been writing all the time. So if you just want to see if everything is, you have just installed Python and everything is good, just go to this module, just type, try printing something. So if the print happens, well and good, there's no problem. Everything is perfect for you guys. So you won't be facing any problems over here. So moving on ahead, um, let us start with what else can be done. So suppose the other way we were talking about the ideally. So ideally is nothing but integrated learning environment, integrated development and learning environment. People often say it as IDE. Again, ideally will open at a command prompt. But if you wish to create a script file for yourself, if you wish to write down a program, a long one where you wish to take inputs and then give outputs, and it is a long one. So you can always go to this file menu over here and click on new file option. Now you can try writing that. The basic difference that you wish that will help you distinguish between a command prompt and a script or something like a script file is that the command prompt will have these three arrows. Whether on the flip side, the uh, script file will not have any of these arrows. So as simple as that. Just write import numpy as np print hello world, and then you can do a F5. When you do a F5, it says that you must first save it. So you can go over here, save it as demo 4, and then it will start running. It will print you hello world. As simple as that. No problems with this, right? I hope there's no other problem with this one. So we'll move ahead with what we were discussing. So we have seen how are we supposed to install a Python. So all this has been written over here. You are supposed to install NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. So I hope you will do it. If you find this as a tedious task, so you can always go and install Anaconda through the URL that has been given to you. The only reason I have suggested ideally before Anaconda is that ideally is a much lighter software. It will consume much lesser memory and will take lesser time to download and install. So it may be good for systems which are not very good with RAMs and processors. Even if you have a moderated processor and moderate software, moderate operating system with okay-ish RAM, then also ideally will work. Although Anaconda will sometimes lead to crashes. So, but if you wish to have something like an ID like Spider, or you may wish to use Jupyter Notebook. So over there, for using those things, you will have to download Anaconda. Other than that, it is all okay. For people who may be feeling like, okay, we are not using laptops 24/7, but we still want to check some of our codes. So here we have, I've also provided another URL over here. This is of pynative.com. So this is an online Python interpreter. Whatever code you write it down over here, you can always uh, then run it from here and you can see the results. Over here, your results will be visible. If there are any problems, it will let you know. You can also upload any text file of yours in which you have written your code of Python and it will work very well. No problems with it. I hope this is okay with all of you. We haven't done anything, we haven't done any rocket science today. It is pretty simple, pretty easy. Mm, And if there are any problems, you can ping me on my mail ID, which is there. And also in the WhatsApp group, you have my numbers. If you have some urgency, you can always ping me over there. Okay. And just again, a reminder, you guys, that we have an exam or we have an assessment for societal impacts. The unit we have just completed before this on 22nd of May, and I hope that all of you will be prepared. The exam will be at 8 a.m. and we will be sharing the link. The exam will be at 8:15 a.m. and we will be sharing the link in the WhatsApp group at 8:10 a.m. So everyone, be ready for it. Okay. Until then, see you. Bye bye.